Somebody done told you wrong. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, 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 hey. We about to get it in, get it in, get it in. There we go. Let's hit refresh on this mother sucker. Here we go. Copy this link address. Pop this in the Discord. And I'm gonna need, of course, the clan, the crew. Where is my post? Give me 1 second, y'all. Just getting myself together real quick. I forgot one thing. And I want to make sure I get that in here real fast. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm trying to find my post from last time that has all the tags to the family. There we go. Boom. So, boom. Copy this. And then let me just scroll down and make sure I don't need to add anybody else to the crew. Doom, 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 doom. Let's go, Cirrus Kid. Cirrus Kid. Cirrus been blowing it up, man. Been getting that info for the tribe. All right, doesn't look like anybody else is new, so let me just pop this in here real quick. Hit that out. What's up, everybody? Welcome to CryptoPlunder. My name is J Tragic Jeffrey. This is ToxicThoughts. I guess recording number 54. A media industry of things. If you know me, I've been talking about businesses during my work stream. What I do here is I have a work stream. For those of you that don't know who I am and what I do with these videos, I am working pretty much kind of in real time, right? I have things that I need to do, and I don't have time to make a bunch of training videos for folks I don't have nothing to sell you, right? Yet. My goal is, though, in the future, I'm going to be doing a bunch of businesses. We're getting ready to launch a media company. And this is kind of what you're seeing, is how we're launching a media business, what that looks like in this age, and the pivots we have to make to be relevant in where we think the media industry is going. Can you go into this oversaturated market and try to spend your way into success? No. Try it. Go to Facebook and try to buy ads. And you'll see the truth. Right? So what I want y'all to do is make sure you're smashing the likes. Make sure you hit us up in the chat. Let us know you're there. So I'm going to get started, right? Let's talk about this industry of things, this media industry, the transition into it. So I want to open up, and this is what the biggest thing is what these systems are, understanding what this new blockchain system is, edge computing, and understanding what that means, what's it going to mean to your pocket. Like, let's just get it straight, right? I'm talking about pockets. I'm talking about how do you get paid in the future. Like, this future is not going to be about you and your intellectual property 100%. It's going to be about your intellectual property being spread across multiverses, or what they call the metaverse right now. Is the coin term right now. Okay, so what we're looking at is edge computing, or these computers, servers being run in homes, businesses, abandoned buildings that have energy. We're talking about the fact that energy is fiat. We said that in one of our last videos, right? The understanding that we're dealing with a new fiat system that's here, right? The last one, Rome 3.0, energy credits are the new fiat. So when you look at that, you're thinking about, well, what can you do with that energy? It's not enough to just be cute and clamorous with how we throw names and terms out. We also got to be smart about the fact of what that means. What does it mean that we have things that make us money? All right. So what I'm going to do is we're going to jump through the news really fast. You know what the news is? This. We called it. We've been called it. Boom, dip, seasons of Bitcoin. This is our chart. We have a video on it. If you want to figure out how we came across this, we have a video on the seasons of Bitcoin. And we called this dip. We called this dip. And these are significant now, right? And this was where we were going through all the China FUD dip, right? Elon Musk FUD, all this right here. And we came back in around here. We put robots up, started trading around here, and we called the dip. This is seasonal. This is what happens. If you look, there's an orange there. There's a yellow here. This is September's dip. See, right around September. Boom, August, September. Where are we at? September, August, September. There's dips. So we've got this dip in here, and it's a significant one, and we called it. And it bounced right off a purple line. We get our purples. I showed you sentiment charting. Link in the description. And then we have this rise up, right? That we know is potentially in the patterns of the trade. So I'm not doing much news because y'all, if I was on the stock market and I was doing this, I'd be a wizard. To call this back in June of, come on, I'd be a wizard. I'm not, because I'm just following the pattern. So if I'm following a pattern, all the other stuff that all these other crypto dudes are talking about really don't matter much about crap. So what do? We focus on what happens when Bitcoin gets through this halvening cycle that we're in, like the last halvening cycle that we had, and then we had this huge spike, and then boom, and then it got boring, crypto winter. Well, we're getting ready for that. We know, just like the last Bitcoin run, when September hit, September, after that September hit, boom, that's November. I know that's October, November, right? I know that color. So when this happens, boom, we have a surge that happens, which breaks the down pattern because we're in a Bitcoin cycle. So right around October, November, we're going to have this parabolic jump up, and it's going to crash down. I called $100,000 Bitcoin based off the numbers, right? 132 at 15%. If we do the pattern, like last time first time was 35%. Second time we couldn't hit that. We went 20%. I said, just in case we can't hit that, let's go down in the multiples and see if we hit 15%. And if we hit 15%, that's 132. I told y'all I'll be at 100,000. So we're following patterns. I have this is code that has some systematic processes happening that this causes this to happen. So we focus on our focus, which is, where the hell do we put our money in this lull that's going to happen till the next halvening cycle, which is not till 2024. So that's why, if you look at how I've been walking y'all through, long-winded ass shit. I'm trying to be better, y'all. That's why I'm not even doing news. So instead of just walking you through all this long-winded crap anymore about all the news and how important that might be, we already see the pattern. The pattern's been holding. So now, that's when you started noticing I've been talking about the gaming industry, blockchain gaming, right? So let's go in the Discord right now, because in the Discord, since the last video when we talked about Rome 3.0 and I told you about this dip, I said dip again, called it again, right? So Serious Kids talks about Star Atlas, big game. Now, part of ToxicHustle's business model that we're focusing on now is the data of games. As I told you, these blockchains are databases. We're figuring out that these games want people to begin to promote them soon. So then they'll be, as you build your channel, like links in the description, we're going to be doing a gaming channel, but it makes no sense for us to play a game for a game's sake anymore. Not when you're telling me playing a game could be able to create assets that then I can sell later. I know that's going to mess your head up, but as we go through what we've found in the timeline, again, Serious Kid, good looks for putting this out. We're going to be looking at, Musical Geniuses is the link, Discord, Cash Lane, MG the Future. Good looks for having a room for us. So here we go, right? Serious Kid also put some stuff out about, what is this? Phantom, about the Phantom network. I'm keeping this on my radar again, where games might put NFTs. Not just NFTs for NFT's sake, because everybody's cloning every monkey, every punk, every. I don't need anything. I'm not chasing that. And plus, these people are ridiculous. The reason why a lot of these NFTs are the price that they are is because when you have to mint them on Ethereum, the gas price might be $70 damn dollars. So of course they have to make sure that they recoup themselves, right? So don't come on a chain and where Solana, you're paying a fraction of a penny for a transaction, right? And tell me that you still got to put a $100 NFT up on the map. That makes no sense, right? So what I'm looking at is let everybody else try to figure out what graphic is gonna make them some hopium money in the future. I ain't got time for hopium, right? So again, Serious Kid, good looks for putting out the fact that there is the Phantom network that might be getting games on its network and might be getting NFTs on its network. So then again, another chance for earnings. So would I want to hold that token, stake that token? So then if I'm earning from the stake, remember staking is dividends for you. So if I'm earning off the stake, what can I do with that? I can then earn, and if my stake is earning, let's say 1 or 2 of that, later down the line, when you're still earning 1 or 2, or even if you're earning less, but it's still a lot of bread, if you're earning that and then you're able to put that into other NFTs, you're basically buying NFTs for free. I need you to understand the hustle is not owning the NFT. The hustle is getting on a network that's going to have other assets on that network. And since it's the core currency, think about these gaming networks as a whole nother country. And in that country is the currency. And on that currency, it has businesses, and you can partner with those businesses to buy assets. And if you kind of put it in that mind state, you can begin to wrap your head around what's coming when you're dealing with these decentralized business assets. Don't think about crypto as crypto. Stop thinking about crypto as money. Start thinking about it as underlying technology. We're going to be packing up zips. Those zips are going to have contracts. Those contracts are programs. We're now programming zips. This was Second Life. That's all this NFT is a new word for zip file for me. That's what I'm putting in my head. So if you do that, now all of a sudden, what can you do with a zip file, producers? Creators, right? You can stick a graphic in there and you can sell it to somebody. Boom, 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 boom. Soon I can package a piece of code and throw that on the blockchain and have a website just sitting there, and I just pay for it one time. So keep an eye on these networks, because as you stake, earn on the network from the network's coin, you get the network effect. Then you can look for the decentralized exchanges, but be careful about sticking your money on these new contracts. Remember, they're still code. They can call themselves an exchange, but at the end of the day, they're just a piece of code. And some of these programmers are copying and pasting, and that's why these damn decentralized exchanges that are new on all these new networks are getting hacked. Then they'll patch it, and then they'll come back. So I wait for 1 or 2 hacks. It's okay. Ethereum had one. Look where it is now, right? There we go. So, again, good look serious for that. Boom, 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 boom. Matic database, software, Matic. I keep telling y'all, Elron, that's another network that you can have apps that's going to be coming on a decentralized exchanges, or this decentralized cloud platform. Think AWS, so I'm keeping an eye on these things. So again, look for plays where you can stick code, and if you can buy into those buy the token, stake the token, now you can basically put applications up for free or put content out for free, which we're going to get into media side, because there's a video company that I'm going to get into that I've been starting to look at, and I think y'all need to look into, especially if you're thinking about media, and especially if you're thinking about gaming, because I want you to maximize earning in this weirdo decentralized gaming space. Believe you me, this is weirdo for me. I'm still trying to deal, but I'm getting it, right? Report says Western Union could lose 400 million with El Salvador. Yo, all these old ass companies, I'm telling you, all of them are going to have financial issues. We don't need you to be in the middle of our ish no more. I can send money directly to you, and if I want the money back, you either can send it to me or don't, right? Which is always the way, right? If you had gold back in the day and you handed somebody a piece of gold, you said, well, can I have my gold back? You'd be like, no, we did a transaction, we done. Peace out. Well, this is the same ish. Remember, there's only 21 million Bitcoin, so y'all, they can't print new Bitcoin. Like, I don't give how everybody feels about it. If we're building decentralized digital businesses on top of an engine of code, then you have an infrastructure of commerce. PayPal type beats, right? But now we have codable PayPal. So I can code my own transactions. That's all this means. That's what the power is. It's not about all the other hoopla shit. It's I can code my own app that can be a wallet. You can deposit it and I can give you services. And PayPal can't say, hey, I don't like because you're doing that. Because they shut me down 3 times. So that's what you got to think about with your businesses. Who can affect you? Do I own an eBay business? No. eBay can shut me out. Do I own an Etsy business? No. Etsy can shut me out. So there's no real ownership in your businesses that are all digital now. So I need to get away from the censorship of these businesses that don't like my ideals. Because I can't care how you feel in the future about what I'm spitting or what MG is spitting. Or what my business partners are spitting. Because they ain't going to like that neither. Some of them are more tinfoil than me or MG. Right? So Western Union's going to have their own situation to deal with. So what am I going to do? Keep on moving. So what's next? Cryptocurrency gain legal status in Texas. So now we're looking at the fact that Texas and other states are creating environments for crypto. Now, I actually looked at some stuff. I'm going to show you when we scroll down that I found some information that's going on here in Georgia. So Georgia's looking real sweet as a place for crypto, and I didn't realize how sweet it was. So if you are in the Georgia area, this might be a really good place for you to really think about digital data mining. And I'm going to show you why in a bit. Epic Games. Now, I'm going to get into this on another screen. Right? I'm going to get into this in another screen. Epic Games, and it kept triggering me because, again, I want you to see Epic Games, they're cutting off their house party, right? So House Party was an app, and that app allowed you and your friends during this Rona to watch TV together. They made a whole television show about it. So that everybody had their house party and you can chill and not feel so distant from each other. So, people could do that with Zooms and started doing that. But regardless, Epic Games went ahead and cut that out, right? Shut it down. Now, the funny thing is, I was like, Epic Games today, my spirit was like, yo, wait a minute. Epic Games, what do they have? And I looked here and I was like, okay. And I look down here, their video games, Unreal, and Fortnite. Unreal Engine is owned by Epic Games. Unreal Tournament, I remember playing that. So Unreal Engine makes Unreal Tournament. They have the dopest graphic engine right now. They also have Fortnite, the place where people are getting all these concerts and virtual worlds. So I'm going to begin to start doing things like this, and I just wanted to just show it to you. I haven't gone deep, but I wanted you to see it. Unreal Engine, I'm going to be looking up NFT, and I found something, and this is how you kind of can see who could potentially be dangerous for you as a play, business-wise. So I put Unreal Engine NFT, and what shows up? Yeah, you have the Unreal forums, and there's some stuff there, and they're all talking, so you can go in there and kind of dig. But I just went here. Underneath here, there's a product, Eng API query plugin in code plugins, right? This Eng API query plugin is made to help game developers using Unreal Engine send queries to the Engine GraphQL API. So y'all, that means Unreal Games or any Unreal Games has an ability for $64 to send their data to the blockchain. I don't want to use no Trumpisms, but that's huge. Huge. Like, I can't even tell you how big that is. So that's the reason why I said you've got to kind of use that search term, and that's how I research, and I'll see Engine, boom, Unreal. So that's how I do it. Now I'm gonna go through this and kind of look through all of this stuff and do some research and try to find some insights. But Engine looks really good, so I'm thinking about actually, while we're going through this little sideways motion that we seem to be playing with right now, because right now we're doing this little sideways thing, bouncing in between this little zone. This is another accumulation zone, seemingly, right? As we had an accumulation zone down here that had a purple that we touched a few times, right? So we touching this purple up here. So we have a little mini accumulation zone. So if I do want to grab some stuff that might be popping, I can look and see who's on sale right now in the alt market. And I'm going to look at Engine. Maybe I might grab a little bit more Engine for staking. Because again, I want to grab as much as I can for staking. And I'm going to be, we're working on another business that's going to allow y'all to get access to real data to what we're investing in. So like what assets I need it for myself. So I'm building it for me first and foremost, which is like, hey, what gaming assets are out there? Start to look at the news and start tracking that with some of our robots to track what's going on in social, how they're increasing, what kind of news is happening, what's happening in Discord, what's the sentiment. So is there good sentiment on them or bad sentiment? So we're going to start running sentiment analysis. We're going to start building Raspberry Pis to do that. And in the future, I want to even try to figure out how we create a blockchain to be able to have y'all build your own nodes to do it, right? So this is what I mean when I said this isn't what you think blockchain is. Blockchain isn't about how I'm going to sit there and pray that some company is going to increase their value for me. No. It's about understanding, is their currency over the US dollar, yes or no? Right? And is that an economy into it itself? Think of yourself, and this is going to be hard. This is going to be really hard for y'all to swallow as a pill. Pause, right? But this is a pill we got to swallow. We are a third world country. If you're in the United States, you're in a third world country now. You can't think you're going to make the money you made in the jobs you had years ago. I am a web developer. If I go to be a web developer, it used to be $100,000 job. Depending on that was just like me coming in the game was like $100,000 to be a web developer because PHP was new, WordPress was new. Now anybody can be a WordPress. There's plenty of videos about being WordPress. Now you don't even need WordPress. You can use other things. So what I'm looking at and what I've had to try to understand is my dollar does not beat Polkadot. And if Polkadot has apps and games, I'm now in their world. How do I earn in that world? Solana, I'm very heavily looking at that world. How do I stake more Solana so I can buy more NFTs for free? XRP, I'm watching XRP. I've already invested in XRP. Why? Because I found out XRP has code. They have the XRP ledger, and I've seen ads for it ever since I started looking into them. They've been marketing. So something else is going on with that. So I was like, yo, if they're paying money. This is back when XRP was cheaper. I was like, yo, if XRP is putting out ads, they're going to beat this case. Nobody spends advertising, promoting their ledger, their code, if they don't know they're going to win. So I invested back when we had that major dip back when when this dip happened, When I say, hey, this double dip's coming, this right here is going to be bad. All right, well, here we are. We're in an accumulation phase. So this is the perfect time for me to think about, yo, what can we jump into? Right? And again, think about this. All of these coins are above $1. So even if I look for, say, find engine, right? Find ENJ. Jerk, right? 168. So again, even if I'm earning enough to be able to buy NFTs, those NFTs are one of itself. What happens when if this goes to 30? I'm not saying that's going to happen in the cycle, but I'm looking for next year, right? When I'm dealing with games. I'm going to show y'all some hustles. I promise y'all, I know I'm long-winded, y'all, but I promise you, I just want to make sure your minds are right for this, because it is a transition into when you're dealing with digital. So as we know, Unreal Engine can be used by Engine, right? We have Engine Query. I actually want to look at this. I haven't even looked at it. So boom, yeah, Engine API, $64.99. Get objects as a return, send queries to the Engine API, JSON utilities, making it accessible for anyone to create an NFT game today. Y'all, look at this. To use, come on, man. Are you serious? There's no real reviews, but I mean, this is the first of many, right? How to integrate no video. So, like I said, I see things like this happening and see what date these things are coming out, and I just see it's gonna be big. I see the opportunity because I'm not a gamer. I'm not a game developer yet. I want to build a game. I want to build like a football game, because you'll see why in a second, because it blew my mind, right? So let's keep going down the news. So we know that Epic Games is potentially now has access, we just saw, to then be on blockchain. So I'm already preparing for gaming next year. It's going to be big. Meanwhile, in Texas, we got more foreclosures. I know foreclosures are bad. I don't know about your area. Y'all should leave something in the chat, as far as in the comments, about if y'all are seeing any pullbacks. Like, are y'all seeing signs, more for rent signs? Are you seeing more trucks in your neighborhood of people moving out? Like, are you seeing it? You know, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it all over the neighborhood. I'm actually been driving around as I make deliveries. I've been going, like, taking different routes with Waze, just to like drive through weirdo like back end ways, and have Waze still take me the right way where I'm going, but just be able to just detour for a second to just see something different. And then I drive through a neighborhood or drive down, these back areas, and I'm noticing the signs. How many for sale signs on land? How many for sale signs on homes? How many construction problems seem to have stopped? That sounds like 2006, 2007 again. So, damn it, I forgot. Danye, just Drago, you changed it up on me, Danye, and messed me up. So, Danye put something in the Discord about legislation in Arizona on crypto legislation. So, I would say look in your state as well, because it's not the only place that you're going to see that. In fact, because he said something, I found something. So, in Texas, Robinhood. Oh, what did I say? It was something. Oh, in Texas, Robinhood is begging to confirm his tax status. Oh, this is in reference to fiat and the fact that make sure I have a debit card, y'all. A digital debit card, PayPal. In fact, I'm gonna go through a list in a second. Give me a second. A billionaire invested into Solana. I just want to get to this other thing. Filmmaking, Unreal Engine, Epic, Unreal, filmmaking, gaming, all in this one place. That's another ecosystem for you to get paid that has nothing to do with blockchain. Music to be in new types of films. So you're looking at teenagers who are going to get in films coming through Unreal, needing to be able to get soundtracks. Boom. I'm going to be able to, I'm going to try to walk ways into this for us. That's going to be one of my biggest navigations for our hustle, is going to be how do we get into these movies. I have a friend in North Carolina, one of my business partners, shout out Ty Durden, that I'm going to talk to him and see if there's a way for us to get into something here. And I'm going to show you where. Again, Serious Kid dropping stuff, you know, the fact that $600 withdrawals, right? So I'm part of the military finance structure because I've been in the military. So I've been in military banks, and military banks have already seen every transaction and file every transaction with the government. So my stuff, it's kind of like I've already had that happen to me, so it doesn't really matter to me. I don't care. And that just makes it easier for accounting. I know, yeah, it's privacy, blah, 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 blah. But if I think of my pocket as a private pocket, that's a problem. But if I'm a corporation, what the corporation generates as assets is transparent. So if I'm not living a transparent lifestyle any damn way, what the hell does it matter? And blockchain is already transparent. You can already see into these wallets. So this is just it's more of your wallet is going to be your bank. Your bank is going to be your wallet type beats. And since your wallet's already on chain, it's already going to be transparent on a micro level. When you're dealing with 0.1, whatever, right? That's micro transactions. So if you're in 0 transactions, then, and it's all being able to be seen, then your wallet's already seen. We're just transitioning to a blockchain wallet, and blockchain wallets have no privacy. And that also means your bank wallets, which are all going on blockchain, are not going to be private either. So there's no way. They're going to have ultimate KYC, but it's also ultimate control. But we know that. They already know everything, right? Because the only reason we have to pay taxes is because the lobbyists want like the tax companies like H&R Block and Intuit that has Tax Pro. They lobbied so that they can keep getting software subscriptions. And soon we're going to be done with them. So all these people are going to be out of business soon. So we just have to deal with it a little bit longer. As this is happening, let's see. We've got Heresy Financial, great channel to find out about what's going on financially with our economy. He talks about it here. This is me referring what was set up above by Serious Kid about the IRS monitoring the $600. Also, found a game. I'm watching this one, Mir 4. This one is one of those decentralized games that seems kind of interesting, so I'm keeping my eyes on it. Serious Kid also popped his eyes on that one too. He caught that. So that's, again, looking at the style of game. These are the first generation of the next generation. Understand that I'm looking for fight, like imagine Fight Club, right? Some type of Fight Club game where you could battle brawlers, right? Gauntlet. Remember that old ass game Gauntlet? Like there's games that's coming out like that. And there's the tank game on Gala Games, right? So that tank game coming out, I'm starting to look into that one because it's getting ready to launch soon. Danye popped up to Georgia. I popped it to Danye about his laws that were going on in Arkansas. I showed that, I found that Georgia has some dope cryptocurrency laws, right? So let's see. Does not require a license. So you can do financial transactions here. And they have at least 200,000 people in Georgia involved in cryptocurrency mining. And I tried to get a job at one. So yeah, I know that's for a fact. Individuals in Georgia are exempt from income tax on any profit received on the sale of cryptocurrency. That is so beautiful. The sale of cryptocurrency or its exchange or what is that? Lorry? Or other concerts to VAT, something VAT. That's all British stuff, right? So big things are going on in Georgia when it comes to cryptocurrency. So I would look at your state and try to see if there's any cryptocurrency laws on your books so that you can start digging into that. right? Let's see if we go down. Esco asked me which games have I installed already that's worth it. It would be Blanco's Block Party, just because you can earn free in-game items, and those items can go on the market. Now, I saw some items that, and to prove this, and I have not looked at this, so this is not scripted. Give me a second. I'm just opening a window and making sure I don't have to log into my Blancos on screen. So give me one moment and let me see if I can log into the marketplace. Seems like I'll be able to. Give me a second. Still loading. Yep. Give me a second. I knew it. I knew I would have to log into this to do this. Which one is it? It's this one, right? Wait for that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Body man. Body man. Here we go. And this is why I say Blanco's Block Party is worth it. Now, I'm going to be looking for an item that just got released into the marketplace, which should be new. So give me a moment because I don't remember the name of it. Okay, so this is the belt that came out. 2,000 people ended up getting that, and that belt that you earn for free is on the market for $10. Let's look at how high or low that price has been. The price was people were selling it as high as $30, $10, $13, so 16 and between 16 and 10. $10, 16 and 10. Right? So already an accessory that you earn for free can earn money. Let's see, the glasses, $19. These wings haven't minted yet. This hasn't minted yet, so this is still minting. The shoes have minted, look, $35. This was earned. You didn't have to buy these. And this had been selling at $65. It's come down, $50. So it's like floating between $40 and $19. They earned it for free, y'all. So this is what I mean when I said that this one is worth it if you just want to play a fun game that can earn you something. Right? I'm trying to see if there's any more. That's it. So that's the last of the accessories. So right now that Blanco hasn't even come out yet. Let me see if it's come out yet, if anybody's won it. So I went to accessories. Let's go to the Blancos. AI Bones. Billy Bones. This is up to $25 now. Cool. So now that's going up. I have a bunch of these and I'm just holding on to them. And there's a bunch of mints on that. So I'm just holding on to my box ones. Oh my goodness, y'all. This is ridiculous. This is why I say this is worth it. This is proof. I've got a Dino. Owned by me. $200. I caught this one at $200. Let's go. Let's go. Come on now. So it's worth it. And this one hasn't minted yet. And that's going to be pretty big. Burger San. $74. Did I get a Burger San? Oh, I did get a Burger San. I got 2 Burger Sans. What did I buy them at? I bought them at 70. Oh, man. I bought it at 70. So, okay. It went up $4. All right, that's not bad. That still went up $4, even though I got it at 70. So I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's sort from. Hold on, y'all. I know my ADD is taking over right quick, but I just want to see the reason why I want to show you this, and there's a reason, y'all. There's a reason. Oh, there's a reason. I promise you. Look at this. This right here is the reason why Blanco's Block Party stays on my radar, y'all. even when if it's a short supply, like I want you to see 389 minted. So however limited that person comes out, this thing came out at 400 and something dollars. I saw this at 450. I did not grab it. Look at the price. This is why I said Blancos, you can earn. Oh yeah, you can earn. You could have earned one of those, and then now taking that one and bought maybe two of another one that's getting ready to launch if it comes out cheap. Like I said, I got this Dino at two. Like you can see how many of this one was, right? 300. So if it ends up falling in the hundreds, you can see the hundreds end up going to the thousands. Anything in the hundreds go to 1,000. This is over 1,000. It didn't hit 1,000. It's 1,000. Hasn't hit 1,000. Plus, nobody really likes the design. 3,400. See? So if you look at it, it's really, if you look at the numbers, it's whether or not it's how many mints and whether or not people like the design or not. Right? So, in order, I need to see if I have any of these damn bones, man. If I have any. Give me... Sorry, y'all. I just want to see... No, I can't see it. I can't see my stuff. All right, so, yes. So that's what that whole thing is about. Blancos, you can see from what I just showed you, this game, I want to spend more time. That's going to be on the gaming channel. I will be spending more time in World to battle and win some of these things. Plus, there is another game inside this game that I feel is going to be a bigger thing, which is going to be game building. In building in-world levels that end up to be featured and how many people play on those featured levels, so level builders. I think there's going to be some type of economy for level builders. So I want to see if that's going to be a thing or whether or not I can talk to them and see if I can, right? And then there's music. So this is also a music play. So I'm thinking about getting in their Discords, being able to start utilizing beats and everything else from the tribe into the streams, helping to get y'all streaming plays across your music assets by me playing it and then getting y'all paid royalties, right? So that's kind of the thing I'm trying to get y'all ready for. So make sure you're getting your music into CD, baby, so you can also, level up on getting some of this plays on your streams. Let's see. Serious Kid, blockchain empower smart cities. Yes, Serious Kid's right. The Internet of Things are the smart cities, right? How is a city going to be smart? The streets going to be smart, right? The cars are going to be smart. The roads are going to start charging their car as you drive. These robots are going to be making deliveries. People are not going to be working. It's a dystopian future, but it pivots. And there's a future. And that's why I'm not scared. You don't hear no fear in my heart because there ain't none. I got none. I know what's coming. Biggest bank in El Salvador now accepts Bitcoin. What happens when the credit card company that's associated with this bank then opens up foreign accounts? What happens when I can get a pseudo national business card for El Salvador to do business in Bitcoin? What happens if we're doing businesses and I'm working with artists back and forth in El Salvador with Bitcoin? Like reggaeton. Come on now. We can transact together. Look, I'll do this. We're going to do some royalty. Okay, we're going to do that. And I'm going to show y'all some stuff in a minute. Like I said, I know. I'm long-winded, but I need y'all to understand. Even Cirrus is seeing it now. Biden's Treasury Department declares 600. Yes, every bank account. They're going to see everything. Chinese bank executives investigated, arrested. Yeah, there's a crackdown because everybody's financials are now tracking back to all the dirty crap that they're doing because things are going on chain. Graph databases are seeing the cycle of money, and people don't understand that. They think that these systems have not been starting to get itemized, and now they have AI tracing transactions. So all of them are getting the same blockchain treatment, and all of this is the same. New York, how our money is getting crapped out, setting up a foreign trust. And I put out this another Matic play database. Matic is a database for 001 transactions to be able to put applications up. So I can, here's another company that does trucking and all types of stuff, getting onto a database and buying into these networks. Interactive Brokers is also getting into crypto. So now what does that mean? Interactive Brokers is where I first started trading options, y'all. You don't think they're going to have an options trading platform? You don't think they're going to have the Bitcoin? You don't think they're going to have to hold Bitcoin to trade Bitcoin? There's only 21 million Bitcoin ever going to exist. 18.5 is gone. 6 million is locked in wallets. 900's minted a day, which gets held up by, that gets bought up by the whales. They don't see the market. This lady, Katie Wood, CEO of investment management of ARK Investments, buy a lot of Bitcoin, a lot of crypto, says that the NFTs remind her of the internet. What have I been telling you? I've been telling you blockchain reminds me of back in AOL, back in Angel Fire, GeoCities days, where I could put a piece of code on a place where anybody could see it. By just giving out a URL, they could find it and anybody could see my piece of code. Then when you had PayPal, all of a sudden people could pay you for stuff. And I made graphics for folks. That was all my websites were for. It has been. It's even ToxicHustle now. That's all it was for. To get clients to do graphic shit and web shit. Or to have some place to point to for my resume to say I did work and here's all my graphics. So it reminds me, NFTs are the programmable graphics, programmable art. Like what we had with Napster was a new distribution mechanism. It scared the shit out of the music industry because what do we need you for? And it's just taken this long for them to just become that obsolete. Did they invent no new for us? Fuck no. They just kept sucking the lifeblood out of us, making us do weirdo shit. Why do I gotta do weirdo? Why do I gotta do something strange for change? For real? That's what type of time we on? That's all the time you've got in the world. Like you got breath in your lungs from some light. And all you got is let's just do something strange for change type beats. Come on, man. We just have to stop that shit. We just have to wait and be patient for it. Well, now we're coding our own wallets that can get deposits, and an application in the future will just sit out there, not being able to really get shut down unless there's a huge consensus about it. But if you own part of the network, you can't really get all that consensus. Or if you have people in your network, part of the network, and locked in contracts, all of a sudden you have a network effect. It becomes censorship resistant. Data becomes censorship resistant. Y'all know what I'm trying to do. Get MG the Future's information and all the stuff that y'all find in 3 a.m. and what we find in the cat and everywhere into a place where we can store it and nobody can take it away. And we can keep abreast of all of our data as well as our intellectual property as well. Who networked with whom? Where did we put it? What blockchain game are we in? And how much are we making every time that you play, right? Come on now, let's go. SEC, please come in and we'll help you. Come in and talk to us, crypto. Look out of here. Serious? You clowns. All you do is kind of scrape somebody because you can't understand tech and you trying to scrape, buddy. But you're getting called out on your scrape, buddy. Come on, guy. You're going to have to deal with your own right now, bro. You got to figure out how you're going to get some money. Maybe you should own some blockchain. Maybe put some servers up. Maybe use all that energy rather than running around trying to bother people who trying to find ways to create new businesses. Maybe, just maybe, you should try to utilize the tech for yourself. Might be beneficial. That's all. Just saying. Stop being weirdos. 11 countries that don't tax Bitcoin gains. I haven't looked at this one yet. I actually have to read this one, but I was dancing for this one. MicroStrategy. This is a hustle that businesses are doing. Again, y'all, if y'all a social security number only and a social security only, then you need to step up your G. You need to own another social security number called an EIN. You need a business. That business is actually getting funding, because the government needs to be able to try to keep the Ponzi going. But what we're doing is, just like this company, flipping it into an asset appreciating in value. Get the loan, flip it, not into a hopium, flip it into core access to blockchain. I did it, and I'm a social security number and an EIN now. And then I'm going to get another EIN in the spring after Bitcoin goes stupid and crashes in December. In the spring, I'm going to go ahead and spin up hardware and get them mining contracts. Get it? You dig me? Mining contracts. That sound like gold. It sound like silver, platinum, palladium. No, it sounds like hardware, but it could be like that too. Depending on what you're mining, it can be. Now, why do we deal with this talk? Because this is one of the guys I wanted to actually pull into one of the shows. This is my first artist I wanted to promote. It was a video game reviewer back in the day. And I've always kept an eye on this on Angry Joe, and I still want to work with Angry Joe. Just got to see what his format is. I haven't really been keeping up with him. But then I've been telling y'all about gaming, and I've been telling you these gaming companies don't understand what's coming. They don't understand the change. Like, we tired of your bullshit, but you're training people to get ready. So what does he rant about? If you watch this video, it's funny. He basically breaks down how Madden ain't changed nothing. Billions of dollars, and they're still running on the same engine. Now, I showed you Unreal. I showed you the blockchain. I showed you the fact, in this video alone, I showed you the fact that there's a piece of program on the Unreal market that will hook it to Engine, a decentralized blockchain, and you can run your current Unreal games into the blockchain as long as you program it in. It's a database, y'all. Blockchain equals a new word, new funny word to say database. Just like how servers became the cloud when they're trying to get more funding. They changed the name. So blockchain is just databases. Decentralized databases, that's all. Right? So that's what we're dealing with. And he cracks it down, and that's why I keep telling y'all these new gaming companies are changing everything. Which brings me back to this industry of things. We're going to now crack into this. Why am I talking about an industry of things? I'm going to show y'all better than I tell y'all. There is a company that I brought up called Theta. Theta. Oh, Sebas, you missed it? Yeah, in the video I showed, and I'll show you again. Hold on. Let me see if I can pop my window back up. Give me a minute. Boom. 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 There you go. This is what I did. I put Epic Games in a search engine just because I saw Epic Games was getting rid of one of their that whole TV show thing. So they had a piece of software up here. Where are you? Here. House Party. They were getting rid of their House Party software. And as I was scrolling up, I saw that, and then it hit my spirit. And in my spirit, I typed in Epic Games. Then I came over here and I saw Fortnite, which we know that what's his name made money. Travis Scott made money last year. I think it was $22 million or $12 million for Fortnite. And then we saw the fact that what's her name made money. Ariana Grande made money this year in Fortnite, right? And Unreal, they own Unreal. So Epic owns Unreal. So then when I put it in the search engine, I put a search string and I put Unreal Engine and I just put the word NFT. Then when I put that in, I saw this, but you see this? Engine API query plugin in code plugins in the Unreal Engine marketplace. Then I saw it was for $64.99. So I just clicked on it. Just came out August 23rd, right? $64, and it allows you to create an NFT game. So, yeah, any game from Unreal can be in blockchain now on Engine, if this is the plugin to get it in. See, this is a new paradigm. See what he's doing? He's creating an API in the back end of the system. So he's coding these blocks to be able to give you an API using the back end code. So that's what we get, this visual programming language stuff, all this. I told y'all, visual code. That's why I'm looking at Unreal as a business. Literally say I'm eating my own dog food and watching Unreal. Like, where is it? Where I talk about Unreal? I'd have to find it. Hold on. Unreal. Here we go. All this time I said Unreal. Here we go. Right here. Boom. I said, y'all start learning Unreal. Especially if you're dealing with anything in media, you can bet I'm taking my own advice on this one. And then I put a link to this video. Is Unreal the future of filmmaking? So our business models go way past blockchain. Like, blockchain is database. So only thing I give two damns about is a database, right? What I do with that database, damn. Hold on, y'all. My doorbell. Give me a second. My apologies, y'all. My apologies. I have to get that or the dogs will not shut up. So, had to take care of that. Okay, so yeah. So, what I was saying was Unreal is from next year. Unreal is going to be a part of a huge learning regime for me. This year, I'm concentrating on database. So, I want to be able to grab data, start looking at what are going to be fines. I'm going to start collecting that. And then if I find it to be profitable, I'm going to be opening that up to the tribe. Then, as these games come out, I am now working. I guess I can announce it. Yeah, I'm announcing it. Damn it. Fuck it. I'm announcing it. I'm currently working with two companies to begin building APIs to be able to get into a bunch of these games. One of them right now is a test one. We're going to test Axie Infinity and see if we can breed actual gaming assets. Because, all right, think of it this way. Right now, Axie Infinity is a total pseudo Ponzi scheme, right? So what they're doing is everybody breeds these Axies. So let's go to the page site, right? So you can actually see it with me. So let's go to Axie Marketplace. See, you can see I've been actually studying because I still have it right in my queue. So like you see these Axies and there's these crappy low ones and there's a bunch of crappy ones. And then what we're going to do, and this is kind of the hustle. So this is how you can, I want you to kind of see my brain, right? Hold on. They want to see I'm human. Give me a second. Let me show them I'm human so that I can show you this hustle. So I figured that's why the photos weren't showing up, was because they were still thinking I'm a robot. There we go. So you can see the floor sucks. What I was doing was, all right, so what's going on right now is this thing is going, the company is going through a shakeup. And as it stands right now, here's the business model that I don't play this. I don't have, only invest as like this. Let me show you how I invest. Check this out. Let me see if I can find it. I got to do it off screen. So give me 1 second. I'm going to show you how I invest in the game so that you can understand how I don't take risks. All right. I think it's on this account. I'm going to my Bitsgap bot. I believe it's on Kucoin. So give me 1 minute. Let me verify that, because I believe I just made these trades. So let me verify. Also, as I told you about the robots, I'm going to put a robot together specifically for game titles. As they get on certain exchanges, I'm going to be trading those to earn interest on holding the token in general. Like, I'm going to be earning interest. Damn that. That's more revenue. Just believing in the game and holding it and then being part of the liquidity going back and forth. Come on now. Let me sign out. Give me 1 moment. I'm signing out. Exit. Let's get back in. And I believe it is my other account here. Let's log it in and make sure, doggy. Did I do it? Did I do it? Did I do? Okay. I didn't do it yet. I have not pulled the trigger on it, actually. And I'm going to need to. This is going to have to happen. That's why I haven't done it. Okay. I have not done it. I thought I went ahead and put Axie and bought Axie on Kucoin and traded it with USDT. So remember, if you're trading your robots, what do you get? For my robot, I hold this coin, which if I like the company, I hold it. Gala. This Gala X on Kucoin is just a mislisting because there was another Gala, something like that. But it is the Gala token. So I own a Gala server. And since I hold a Gala server, I hold Gala. So I went ahead and bought Gala. And then now I'm earning. I just turned the robot on 1 day and 2 hours ago. And it's down since I bought it. But look at that. It's at 0.55%. Why? The robots get money off the volatility, right? So this thing, let me scroll up. If you look at it, this thing came in, bought it down, and then just started making trades into it. Like I told you, the market goes up, it goes down, but it goes up fast, it goes down kind of fast, but then it sits sideways most of the time. Like if you look at the history, look at it. It spikes up, and then it goes boring, it spikes up, it comes down, it gets boring, and then it just did this hyper spike because it's been being listed on multiple exchanges. Like this is Binance like lifting this thing up. So like I told you, this is how I trade. Now, I believe in the program, but I still get percentages for just holding it any damn way, right? And then you can see here another company, Theta. Like I said, I haven't forgotten because I'm going to show you something. Not only is gaming Galaxy, right? Gala, right? What is Gala? Gala is them telling you they want you to become part of the server. Gala wants you to become part of the server. So you end up being part of the server, and what you end up getting is distribution rewards. So I'm earning Gala every single day. 17 hours a day ago, I claimed some. You can see how much Gala I claimed. So that's what my servers do. So I'm just like, again, gathering my Gala. And if I wanted to, I could move Gala over here if I wanted to, make a bigger position in this and earn more if I think that people are going to be trading in and out of this token. Now, my thing is, until they put more utility on the Gala token, the only reason I'm buying Gala token, and here's my why I'm buying it, is again, I want the interest rates because I believe in the token, but I can then buy more coins with what I earned in my interest rate. I earn this side of the trade to hold this side of the trade. Like Matic, right? I believe in Matic. I believe in VET now. Because I understand it. I believe in Aave now. Look at how much I'm earning. Look at how much I'm earning. So these are percentages since I've held the token. Now, some of these, I probably would have made more just holding there, but you can still see 18%, 31% over the 19. This one just did something strange for that change. I don't know if it was just a bunch of bad trades or not. But for the most part, we're up. That's the thing we've got to think about of what these bots do. And on the future, all I'm thinking about is how do I then move assets that are made in other places back in. So now, why did I show you that? I showed you that is because what we're going to end up building is some type of way to gain a hedge on being able to sell competition assets. So here's the strategy. What if I could create a breeding farm? This is digital, right? We're not creating real humans, real animals. We're not manipulating real tangible physical things. We're messing with manipulating code. And that code is being utilized in quote unquote battle scenarios, or basically chess. So if I'm able to get the best battle axes or battle assets, right? So what I'm thinking about and what we're thinking about building on ToxicHustle is actually a farm generator. So this is the first one that we're working on. There's about 2 other developers helping me on this project. And what we're going to do is first put it, lock it up into our own things and then try to start decentralizing it a bit and maybe be able to put this on blockchain and then be able to build and sell out these digital assets. It could be for any game then, right? If it's a racing game like Need for Speed, what kind of parts can I grab and buy to build this type of car that's netting this much revenue, and here's how much I would do for building out that and where I can get all the parts for it. Right? Like nobody's really doing that yet, but isn't that going to be what helps get competitions going? Like I see a world in which, let's just do racing, right? Because I was talking about that to one of my homeboys in my neighborhood, and we were sitting down having a conversation. He's like, "Yo, man, explain this to me." And I was like, "He's like, I don't get. Is gaming gonna be bigger than like NFTs?" I was like, "Well, it is an NFT. It just does something. So Bitcoin, it's dope. Right now, it don't do nothing. As I learn about the Lightning Network, which is what El Salvador is using, I'm like, oh shoot, Bitcoin is a potential future threat when they get that Lightning Network going and people using microtransactions of Bitcoin to be able to like it could like if ETH gets it or Matic, whatever. All I care about is I'm not gonna speculate with y'all, right? I'm not gonna give you hopium. I'm gonna sit there and say, yo, here's where I'm looking to make money. Here's how I'm trying to guarantee how much I make. This is how much I put in my investment. This is the data I got. This is how much I'm winning or losing, right? My thing is to hedge against the long-term strategy of the fact that the market's going to be boring till 2024, till the next halving cycle. So until then, how do you make money? Well, these are NFTs, but unlike the other NFTs, which are just I want to make a profile pic, these things go in an arena. Soon they'll be land. Soon they'll be use your NFT for something else. So when there's new reasons for things to happen and certain traits can do other things to sprout other things that could, see what I'm saying? You start to get what I'm talking about. So as the game creates these new reasons for these things to be and how you have to craft these breeds have to be better and smarter. Well, what's better than having a system that can configure what you need out of it? So we're starting to learn. We're beginning to reverse engineer it, because if we can learn this game, every single one that's really dope, that has real good tokenomics, that we can flip in and out of them, and then just be, what do they say about the gold rush? Don't try to dig for gold, be the picks and the shovels. But for us, well, we're going to be the lumber yard and the stone mill to give you the picks and the axes to you to sell to other people. Right? So we're going to go mine, get everything, the infrastructure set up. Then we're going to start using it, testing it, making sure it works, making sure we're profitable. And then we're going to open it up. And it's on you how you use it. Again, it's also going to be subscription based. But my thing is that we're hoping that we can do some type of lower cost model as a proof of concept. To, like I said, it's kind of hard to give people anything for free if you see that, you know, Axes can have a base price of $154. You know what I mean? To get in this game ain't cheap. And what I want to do is maximize how efficient that is. And some of these is, wow, crazy cheap. Somebody's flooring out the price. $35, some crappy ones too, it must be. So, like I said, this whole gaming industry, the fact that Unreal's about to be in here, that's why I'm looking at this. Because, okay, I show you this, and this looks crazy as hell, but then when you look at this, could I not do the same thing when this launches? 3 people, 3 battling something else, right? This is a 3D version of this. So now when this comes out, being able to do that and then generate assets and generate sellable assets. See, these people want to just play games to play games. I'm always going to look at the fundamental, hey, this is going to cost you time. Hey, this is going to cost you money. Hey, if you are in America or North America or whatever, right, in the North American region, or if you're in the United Kingdom, or you're in Australia, or you're in Mexico City, or you're in the Philippines, your cost of living is your cost of living, right? Your time is your time. You either need to get a job or you need to be able to make sure that your time is earning. So my thing is, there's going to be just like there's a crap load of NFTs, a crap load of monkeys, a crap load of crypto punks, of different types of punks, and copy paste. This is not a copy paste game. And this is what I'm expecting. EA to go bye-bye. Because y'all have been greedy, and you think that your NFL contract for these weirdo guys that don't even want to play no more because they make way too much money, you think we give a damn about them. Playboy. No, we don't. Come on now. We don't care about them whining. Well, we've been struggling for a few years now. A lot of us have been struggling since 2008. A lot of us are just recovering and then get cracked again. Well, that's why this whole business model has to change. That's why I said filmmaking is going to change, right? Especially when you see, like, go watch this guy Heresy Financial's videos. Like I said, links in the Discord. Watch his videos. He's talking about what's going on in the economy. I'm just the one that's saying, here's a 3D game that's has some, I think Unity is using it. Unity's in here. Unity's another 3D engine. But with Unreal coming in, I'm just looking at the Unreal games because that's AAA status, right? So you got Mirror 4 to Blancos. I just showed that Blancos, they had an event, and one of the shoes from the event, which was a hard to get item, is already on the market for over 20-something, 30-something bucks to play a game. That one of the assets that was playable, like one of the characters, which wasn't even as hard as the character that is right now, that one character is now $1,000, and when I saw it, it was $450. And that an asset that I paid $200-something for is up to $400-something now. So for me, this has been an interesting play to just play out. And then I see other things coming where building the actual games in world will also net you some in-world currency. Especially when you have a whole country taking on crypto. and you have a gaming company still using the same assets from 2012. So why, like, again, why am I doing this? I'm doing this because where's my other screen? Give me a second. Here we go. No. Where is, give me one moment. I've got it right here. It may have freaking closed on me. Give me a second. I don't know why my damn computer be doing that sometimes. Oh. I know. Hold on. I know. Boom, 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 boom. Is it under you? Let's see if it's under you. Vulcan Forged. Boom. Keep an eye on this company. I'm seeing things beginning to, not this, but Forge Arena. I think there's some type of battle game or fight game coming out through them. Wax Steve, Polygon. Again, keep an eye on what games. Rev Racing, that's like Need for Speed. Reason why Polygon, low fees to be able to play games. Another one that's been showing up is, again, where is, it's not on this one. Wax is also another gaming one. Alien Worlds, right? So the Wax token. Now another place that I've been keeping an eye on, play-to-earn.net. Right? And on play-to-earn.net, you can easily go to the blockchain and just go to engine. And then just take a look at what you can see up here, or keep an eye on what might be pumping. But yeah, I've been keeping an eye on this list, just clicking in and out, just trying to see what might be available. You can also do things like look at who's in alpha. So Lost Relics is interesting, but not ready yet. 9 Lives is interesting, but for me, not really ready yet. I keep seeing this Age of Rush joint, and it happens to be a shooter. Right, so I can come over here, click on that. And if you just look at the icons, like, you can get a sense of what you're dealing with. See, it's Windows. So I know if I have a Windows machine, there's your Age of Rush. And they're working on, basically, they take the in-world assets and they're reusing it. So, interesting. It's like there's interesting games that are coming out. And if I can figure out how to work the in-world economy, and then how I can use data to be able to give me death matches. What? Hold on. Something just jumped. Just something popped. I was like, wait, what? Alterverse. I remember an Altered Beast fight game back in Genesis days. So I'm like, what is this Alterverse? What is this? Because the fact that I saw, what was it? What did I see in the title? Battle Alterverse? Death matches. Quests. And it's a shooter. Fantasy. Okay, using 3D assets designed. All right. Play to earn a deathmatch wins. Starship Raider wins. Okay, so this is like Halo? Hold on. Turn the sound off. I'm doing this live with you right now. I'm just Really? Huh. Huh. Alliance Wars, capture the flag. What? Battle Axe, really? This might be Unity. It looks like Unity graphics. Unity does a lot of mobile. Wow. Okay, and then you've got NFTs. All right. I know my OCD, my ADD. Sorry, not OCD. My ADD caught that one. Just I never saw this. It didn't jump on my radar, and I just happened to see Windows and see that it was deathmatch. So that's how it's like. Sometimes stuff jumps out at you. So again, collectibles, any of these, um, breeding or any breeders, so like this nestables might be a breeder that might be interesting in the future. Again, that's a what I'm like Pokemon type, right? So each chain will have their Pokemon, and then it's whether or not it's actually good enough. So Crypto Nom might be that Pokemon, right? No, it's a collectible RPG. Crypto Nom. What's this? Because it sounds like Pokemon. Ah, gotta catch them all. Twirtle. There you go. Evolve, catch them all. Pokemon on engine. So gotta keep an eye on that one. Because again, if you're able to get these things lower priced, it just makes more sense if it works into the game. Hold on, y'all. My uncle. 1 second. Sorry about this, y'all. I know it's not professional, but like I said, this is my work stream, and some of my aging elders, I want to keep abreast with them, make sure they're good. Never know when people are going to pass on you, so always try to give time when there's time. Polygon, keep an eye on Matic, man. Matic's cheap. Matic got a database, and that's where Rev Racing is. Again, racing simulation arcade. So arcade racing. I'm watching this one. This one is my Need for Speed. I believe this is Need for Speed. So I'm watching this because definitely want to see if I can get in here, see if there's anything there. What's this? Turn-based RPG is not my thing. Fantasy role player auto battler. Profit sharing. That's interesting. Not my thing. Flower patch. There's your breeder with cannabis flower. Ha! Yep, good. Ha! Right? So you see there's a trend, right? It's the same kind of games, the same kind of thing. And just like you see NFTs and how NFTs roll, everybody carbon copies everything else, you're going to see the same thing happen in the blockchain space. But we're going to wait and let them shake themselves out, right? What else we got? Okay, so let us get into media because I don't want to forget that side of what we're here for. Again, Theta token. Now, I've already put this in the Discord. I've already told you this is on my radar, but it is more on my radar now. Like, supremely on my radar now. Why? Went over here to the network because, again, I want to be part of networks. I want to be part of the hardware. I want to earn from the hardware because Theta is video. And if I'm a video media company, how am I supposed to stream my media? Am I going to keep paying for it or having to give up my privacy or can't earn from it until I have X amount of stuff because YouTube's a duh, right? And then YouTube becomes more of a duh and then goes ahead and shuts me down? No. I want to be part of these new networks that are bypassing the Bobo. So Theta was on my radar anyway. So I click in the network so I can go and look at the network and it says join the network. And then I saw something new I hadn't seen. Linux. Now, it's on my screen and that's why I didn't find it. Hold on. I think that's why. I think my research never got moved over. Hold on. I think that's why I couldn't find it. No, go back. Where is my research page? Give me a second. Because I think that's what got taken from me. Yep, that's exactly what got closed. My research page got shut down. Gotcha. So anyway, it's got closed, but I don't want it to. Does it docs? Yes, it does. Open the new tab. So when you go here, right? Basically, I saw this is what you need to set up to be able to run a node. So I'm going to test this out on my Raspberry Pi and see how much it makes. I'm gonna rebuild my Raspberry Pi. I'm gonna throw this on there. I'm gonna see how much my node runs and how much it makes. And then I'm going to be looking at the other stuff I showed you with GPUs, those small Internet of Things. Now, the reason why I'm doing that is because now they have something called Elite Node Staking, which is 10,000 T-Fuel. That's right now around $3,000 for a machine. Now, remember, Bitcoin is currently in a lull period. This is how I invest. I'm showing you my mind state, how I work. Since we were in this zone already once before, and I knew it because of these lines that we drew, sentiment analysis, link in the description, because we knew that, I told y'all back here, hey, this is my buying period, I'm buying the dip. You saw the video, all the things I said, buy the dip, I'm buying the dip. Then I told you, once we get out of this pocket, I ain't buying no more, because I'll be chasing it. Then when it goes up here, now that we're floating sideways, again, flowing into this zone right here that we mapped out because of all these little thin lines and stuff, the averages, put us back into an accumulation zone right here, where this is proven accumulation zone 3 times. So we're in accumulation zone before the next run-up. Again, we proved this dip happened, we proved this run-up happened, we proved this dip happened, we proved this dip happened. You can go in the videos and you see it, right? So we know this run is about to happen, and look what's happening, right? We already see a bounce has happened. We're seeing it's being suppressed, it's being held. It can only be held for so long before we have a spring. And I told you that this arrow would probably bring us up here, and that this arrow would probably bring us up here, right? Because this is how it played back here in 2017, right? So this game is the same game. So since we knew this dip was coming and we know this pump is coming, so all we can do is now trade in the zone. Hence, here we go. That's what happened. It actually was the wrong window. So edge node staking. So you can now stake on your edge and earn more you can earn more, hence giving you more T-Fuel to the system. And they're going to have NFTs and all types of NFT stuff that's going down. I will be doing a more concise, I just started this today, but like I always, I try to give y'all what I get. The minute I get it, I'm not hiding it from you, and I'm not trying to charge y'all. Like, I got nothing to charge for you. I told y'all up front, I am about trying to make sure y'all get paid, because in the future I have crazy ideas to make money, and I need y'all to be investors. And the only way that's going to work is if you hear the crazy shit that's coming out of my mouth now, and you see it, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, he's been calling this crazy shit, because I'm telling you now, when I'm going to be looking to do this is going to be 2025. When the business, everything, when I'm going to be like, y'all better have your money by 2025. Like, that's what I'm going to try to do. Make sure y'all get your cash. If I'm making it through the next sector of this market crash, like, so January, February, and then when it finally bottoms out in March, and I say, hey, I'm getting into hardware now, this is where I'm going. I'm getting some of the stuff necessary for me to be able to stake and get my hardware and all that stuff. I'm thinking about buying that stuff now. That's the way you make a move. You make the move on the hardware. So what is Theta? Theta is a streaming system. Video streaming. Think Twitch. Think YouTube streaming. Think, what if you could be part of the network earning to be able to stream your content type beats? What if you could be part of the network earning in here to have type of video NFTs for your shows, or a cartoon or an anime? Could this be the future of an anime or a video comic? Y'all getting me, right? Y'all heard what I just said? I don't want to do a game yet. That's too much work. That's too much programming. But I don't want to make just plain old NFTs. So what do? I show you the software in which I'm going to be able to develop my own environments and export them to Unreal. I showed you that. Showed you how I'm going to do it. Showed you about how much it's going to cost. Showed you I can motion capture all my stuff. And now I can have these assets that now can be utilized to make comics, digital comics. You just have to make sure the rendering engine gives you the kind of cartoony feel you want. But couldn't I have like real-time comic books? Then later down the line, couldn't those scenes be used for a game that somebody could program to make a fight game out of the assets of the anime? I don't need to do all that shit. I just need to come up with the characters and they'll hook up all the other shit and get it functional. I just create the world and create the characters, and I use it for my show. Like I showed you from what this guy said. Right here. The future of filmmaking. Let me just show you something. I'm just going to show you this. Hold on. Let me just make sure I turn that off because I don't want to get no copyright strikes and shite. Hold on. Let me open this up in YouTube because this wants to be like that. And of course, we got to play a commercial. And I'm going to do what I do because I don't watch anything in like real time anymore. Everything I watch is in like 0.15. You can do that by going here and playback speed and changing your playback speed. I listen to everything like at 0.75 now, just to get through shit faster. It's a hack to download information through YouTube. So what this guy's talking about is basically all the scenes he's showing here. All of this was done in real time in Unreal, and he's using it to flesh out his movies now. So there's things he wants to do, and before he have to use other people's assets to be able to do that. Now what he's doing is he's creating these treatments inside the world, and you're able to do so much inside Unreal, right? So like here, he's showing you the engine and what you're able to do, the fact that these things are real time, using it for music videos. See? Using real life with 3D work. And this is what sets are looking like now. Having the screen up, lighting it, using the scene lighting. So now the reflections on the character actually make sense. Especially if the screen rolls over and it's lighting from the top as well. So you're getting like night light from the top of the screen, and you're getting a front light and your side light. So your studio is becoming, instead of a green screen, you're just recording on a screen. And they use that for Mandalorian. Right? So they're showing you having life characters. So again, no game, being able to create, and now all of these assets, couldn't I make NFTs for them later? Couldn't I build a game later? Why am I going to take an extra step of an extra step of an extra step? Let me design my art like this and paint my 3D art, and then I can always move it and change it and then use it later. So this is how, what I talk about optimizing your workflow. I'm looking at my workflow of the future and I plan it. So I know next year I'm going to be doing a lot more media. Right now I'm getting my back ends ready as far as like, how do I do audio? How do I work with other people? How do I get mixing engineers to do work for me? How do I pay them? Or how do I give them, portion of the ashes? Now this is, he was shooting a film and he wanted to do a scene, but he wanted to show what it would look like to get funding for the movie. right? Like he's saying here, I'd have to use all these other people's films to kind of give it a feel of what I want, but I'm using other people's stuff. And then you're searching to try to get that stuff just right. Well, here, he's able to do this stuff and get the camera set and kind of give the scene what it needs. Like, this is how it's going to pan, put the room in place, light everything up, have everything going on. And now when you do motion capture, you can basically not have these things look like that. You can do some of the flesh out of the animation. And he's showing you all the assets you can get and that they're from this company. And for the most part, they're all free. Part inside the system. And you can buy assets from this company and get real good stone textures, art textures, brick textures. You know, this before would take tons of people to do. You don't see him programming nothing. What do you see him? Drag and drop, flip and drag and drop. This is an artist's perspective. We're talking about getting back to art. I'm not a programmer like that. I mean, I can code, but I'm an artist. I want to be able to, I want to put my music into stuff. How do I speed up the process of me getting my music into stuff? Can I make my own music video? Yup. Can I create my own game character inside to make my own character based on me to be in my own music video in my own world? Yup. Could I then be able to take those worlds and make them into something that could be on a blockchain or inside somebody else's game and upload into their game in the future? Probably so. And then could I sell it and make money of my virtual worlds? Yup. Meantime, between time, to even get money to do all that other special stuff that later down the line, what can I do? I can make a digital comic. Turn that into a pseudo anime in the future, and then turn that into a game after that. Is this not how the market is working right now? Yeah, it is. So why not create our own multiverses, our own products, our own systems of creation? Like, revenue is not going to be made in Bitcoin, or not for us. We didn't buy Bitcoin at $1. We didn't buy it at $30, and we damn sure didn't get thousands of it to hoard it and wait for today. Right? Even if you got Cardano right now at $2 and you decide to hold it because you think it's going to be like Ethereum, and that you're willing to wait till the next cycle to see whether or not it can go to the hundreds, and then you wait till maybe the next cycle, like 10 years from now, to wait till it to maybe get to 1,000. Well, now you're a millionaire 10 years from now. Do you have that type of patience? Of course you could. That's great. But meantime, between time, how many ways could you create to generate your own wealth? We've got to get back into the creation mode, and they've stolen our creativity, locking it with fear and blocking it with fear. I'm here to just shake off the fear. What do we have to fear? From who? From whom? My interest rates still are on par to inflation. We have robots that are trading. Like, where's my damn trading bot? Did I close it already? Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Let me put my trading bot back out. New bot. Right? Let me go out of this one. In fact, let me get my incognito and get my bot. I'm going to get the bot that we put for the class. Remember, we only put $1,000 on that bot, right? Ain't put nothing new in it. The only thing we've done is if we had interest and there was something interesting, we flipped it into that thing, right? That's it. Is this the classroom? Yes. Wait. Let me just make sure this is the classroom bot. Yep, this is the classroom bot. Good. All right. So let me drag it over here so that you can see. Just waiting for it to load so you know it's in real time. Boom. So the only thing new that you can see from one day ago right, is that we had some BTC, and I took Solana and took the reserves of whatever we had in BTC that the robot earned, and I threw it on there for free. So basically, this Solana that we bought is free. Like, that is what I'm talking about, y'all. Look, I didn't do, like, I only had $1,000. We only put $1,000, and then the market crashed, right? So please remember, when this bot class started, hold on, let's go to ToxicHustle. Let's go to when I showed you how to create your bots, right? Because I don't remember exactly the date. It was one of the first things I did. I know that's the show. Where are you? Oh, damn, I didn't scroll down enough. Here it goes. Intro to crypto bots. Right here. 3 months ago. Right? So intro to crypto bots 3 months ago. When exactly did I do it? Like, give me the real date. Pause this because I don't need to hear it. May 24th, right? So now I want to show you something. May 24th, you just saw that. I'm going to go to this thing right here. I'm going to go to the week of May 24th. Look at this. May 24th. Boom. I turned the robots on. My other robots were already trading. This is when the school bot went on. And then look what happened afterwards. The school bot went down. So we bought here, 24th, week of the 24th, right here. Then the bot went down. So now if you go back and look at the bot, look what the bot's been doing. Even as the bot went down, we've had this bot running for 3 months. It still earned 34%. Now, yes, if we had bought and held, we may have made 54%. But for the most part, we still made 37%. This one earned more, 42%. This one earned more. No, this one didn't earn more. This one actually didn't. This one did some bad trades, BTC trades, but it still earned. Like, regardless of the fact, look at this. Regardless, it earned $58 in 3 months for $400. The dollar value. Because you're also taking that Bitcoin is dropping. So this is kind of why I don't like when we do BTC. Because you'll notice with USDC, we don't have that problem. Right there, USDC, it's always, since we're pegged to $1, we're always up. That's why I like USDC more and USDT more than working with Bitcoin for trades. Because we go up. When you have Bitcoin, you have this problem. When it's pegged to a Bitcoin. Where we only really made 14%, though holding it would have been 45%, but you've got the fact that BTC lost some strength. So, Mana, also, again, look at that, USDC. 1.5. Solana, 4% so far, but this is a BTC play, so again, this is not going to be as good. So that's the reason why I show you the bots. I show you the bots because I want you to understand that as you transition to thinking about all of these new media outlets, these new ways for you to use your resources, use a computer, build a box that you can put some code to generate revenue, right? Even if you just wanted Windows, like, look, like, you don't even have to do what I'm doing with Linux. Like, you can go here, grab yourself. Oh, shoot, it's going to try to download it. Damn it. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. But, yeah, damn it. Now it's going to freeze up my system. Hate that. Hate it. All right, so needless to say, when you've got Windows, a way for you to just install the application and run it on a Windows machine, you're looking at being able to generate a decent amount of cash flow for yourself. Being part of the system, like that's the goal. Like if you can be part of the system and earn from the system. Oh, yeah, this thing's frozen because of my ish of the download. The download is freezing me. I'm gonna wait till it unfreezes, y'all. Even though you may or may not be able to see me, I don't know. But until that screen finishes what it do, I'm not gonna trust any more data. So give me one moment while I let this lag happen. If you can even hear me. Let me know something in the chat if you can. I'm about to do this. I mean, I was almost at the end of this. I did not see that was a download, man. And that makes me mad. I don't even know how long is it gonna lag for. Because it definitely is lagging my screen. And that is making me sad, man. That's making me sad. Let me look at some stuff while I wait. While I wait. We're in fear. Fear factor, of course. Blockchain still kind of going up. Still waiting for my lag to finish for some reason. This damn thing, I gotta figure out why it's doing what it's doing. Every time it wants to download, it's freezing me. Waiting for this thing to finish. My apologies, y'all. I know y'all are sitting here waiting. Probably wondering why I'm not saying a damn thing. Frozen like a mug. Yep. Frozen like a mug. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is utterly ridiculous. Come on, man. Really? Yeah, everything's lagging, and I'm wondering if I'm crashing, but I won't be able to know until this thing stops lagging. Oh, why did I click that? Why did I click that? Still waiting. Because it won't let me see the news. Still waiting. Because it won't let me see the news. And I don't know if I'm even streaming because the counter just keeps on counting. I'm about to shut this the hell down if this thing don't come back on. I'm gonna give it one more. I'm gonna give it one more. And it's got this sucks, man. It says we're streaming, but I can see me streaming, but I can't see it streaming, man. Somebody put something in the chat if you can hear me. And if you can't, I'm about to close this. Oh, I clicked it 3 or 4 times, didn't I? Yup. Uh, 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 All right, it looks like I'm back. I think I'm back. Can you hear me? Hear me? I think it's trying to catch up to my stream now. I believe. All right, it looks like it's streaming again. It look like I'm back. It look like I'm back. Hey, hey. All right, let me hit refresh real fast. Make sure I can see this. This, again, I didn't grab much news. Like I told you, I don't really care about the news because the fact that the market is just playing its season like it always does. See the colors, the pattern is still the same. Actually, I can change this one, and I'm going to do it live because this is officially the September dip. We've already waited on it. We know it's here. It came and went. So I'm going to change this one to the yellow. I believe it's this one. Or it's this one. It's one of these. Let me figure out which one that is. Which yellow are ya? You're the third yellow. Yep. And which yellow is your? This yellow. All right. There we go. So there's our yellow for our September dip. And then we have our orange. Then we have our yellow. Then we'll have our purple for our November dip. Just like this. It's typically a dip. October, November. Really, this was the dip. 18th of November. And then right here is the dip, and that is the around the 8th of November. So, damn, it's behind schedule on me. All right. All right. If anybody got any questions, man, you got any questions you want to know, anything you want to find out, anything you need to know, any questions you got, let me know. Anything you're having problems understanding. Update to Bitcoin software released. SEC chair, already saw that. Visa get into crypto. Mapping out the DAO, decentralized autonomous organizations, are going to be big, big, big. The blockchain gaming revolution. Everybody's seeing it. This was actually to some blockchain game. I didn't put it in the Discord because I haven't researched it yet. And I don't like just throwing things at y'all because it could be scamocious. Let's see what the AI found. There's a lot of stuff, so I'm not going to go through all of that. But Square is joining to protect and promote Bitcoin innovation. So Square is doing some patents to protect the industry. Kathy Wood is saying 500,000 Bitcoin, not this season. Bitcoin billionaires back Woolly Mammoth revival project. Okay, great. Bringing back extinct animals type beat. All right, Jurassic Park. Yay. Bitcoin investors are shaken by a large BTC drawdown. We already know what this is. This is why I don't do the news, y'all. These are all called. This dip was called. Just like this run-up was called. Just like this. You saw me change this to this color just now. So this is why I'm not even doing the news, because the news doesn't really freaking matter when you already know what the deal is, right? So news kind of sucks because there's really nothing going on, and they can't tell us anything that we don't already know. This is a seasonal dip. We've already had it. We're going to have a run up, and then we're going to have another dip. So I'm going to go ahead and get the hell out of Dodge. And yeah, because it's so behind schedule now, so it doesn't even make sense. So I'm going to get the hell out of Dodge, since it's going to be out of sync, and I'm going to be like 10 minutes behind anyway, because it seems to be caching and sending all the stuff from a while ago. Seemingly. So, all right. I'm going to check on out since nobody has any questions. And y'all be safe out on these streets. I'm going to be looking at Theta. Y'all should be checking out Theta and seeing whether or not there's any way for y'all to push your media. We've done under 2 hours. I'm better. Peace out.